don't wait for me to take executive actions if, when you have the capacity right now to go ahead and get something done. I will sign that bill tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and do what we can administratively, but this gives us the tools to do many of the very things that Republicans are seeking. At the same time, I will just repeat that if we got a comprehensive bill done, it doesn't just solve this problem for a year. It solves it potentially for 20 years. And I would urge those who so far at least have failed to act on a comprehensive bill to take another look at it.
Sounds like you made any promises.
I have some specific suggestions in terms of how we align that I've asked Jay Johnson to take a look at, because I think there may be ways in which we can use the resources that we already have more effectively than we're currently doing. And I think it is important that we make sure we've got a strong federal-state collaboration on the issue. I'm going to take just two more questions, and then I'm going to give you. Okay, go ahead.
The Cabinet Secretary put out a statement shortly before you spoke saying that he expects Pittsburgh to secure the border.
Yeah.
Does that statement in any way indicate that he's interested in compromise?
I'm interested in securing the border. So as I explained, as far as I could tell, the only disagreement I had with Governor Perry was that he wanted me to go ahead and do it without Congress having to do anything. We'll do what we can administratively. I think the useful question, not simply for the governor, but for John Boehner and Mitch McConnell and the other members of the Texas delegation is, why wouldn't you go ahead and pass a bill to give us additional resources to solve the very problem that you say is urgent? Jackie.
There's been a number of Republicans who have said that the deferred action executive order from 2012 that you signed is to blame, that it was an invitation,
Right.
that these other children are now taking up on. What do you say to that?
If you look at the pattern of immigration into our country, we are at actually a significantly lower level in terms of overall immigration flow, illegal immigration flow, than we were when I took office. I think that the challenge we have that has really caused a spike is the significant security challenges in these Central American countries themselves, and the fact that you've got smugglers who are increasingly recognizing that they can make money by transporting these folks, often in very dangerous circumstances, to the border, and taking advantage of the compassion of the American people. Recognizing that we're not going to simply leave abandoned children who are left at our doorstep, but that we've got to care for them and provide them some basic safety and security while we determine where we can send them. But I think one of the most important things that we're going to have to recognize, this is not going to be a short-term problem. This is a long-term problem. We have countries that are pretty close to us in which the life chances of children are just far, far worse than they are here. And parents who are frightened or are misinformed about what's possible are willing to take extraordinary risks on behalf of their kids. The more that we can do to help these countries get their acts together, then the less likely we are to have a problem at the borders. And the fact of the matter is that DACA and comprehensive immigration reform generally would allow us to, save for the fact that they didn't come here legally, if they have to earn citizenship, paying taxes, learning English, paying a fine, going to the back of the line, but they are no longer a enforcement priority, that suddenly frees up a huge amount of resources to do exactly the kinds of things that many Republicans have been calling us for us to do, and that we've tried to do within the resource limitations that we have. All right? Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.